Welcome back, folks, to video number 37 of Planescape Torment. I actually want to speak with Marissa again here. Why is it so dark in here? She is silent for a time before answering.
At first it was because I had lost my crimson veil, but now I do not know. Perhaps I have grown accustomed to dealing with my patrons in this manner, and have grown to enjoy it. In time, I imagine I will tire of it and venture out into Sigil once more, but for now, I am comfortable here.
She's comfortable, she's comfortable. What are you doing here? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What we're trying to do is figure out that she's a Medusa. Which we might not be able to do. Yeah. Well, she is a Medusa. And she can turn your limb to stone. If you remember, I have a limb in my inventory. But for whatever reason, I can't manage to get her to admit she's a Medusa. So, fuck my life. Because that was a cool part. So I've done some research, and apparently, yes. Once you give her the veil back, you can't do it, so fuck it. We're going to move on. But it is possible. So anyways, we're done here for now. We're going to exit the brothel and continue on. Yay! I'm fucking tired of this whorehouse. And we're back to the clerk's ward, where we are going to go to hell if I know. It's so goddamn dark you can't see anything. Malminer. Let's talk to Malminer. This thin, sharp-faced man rushes toward you, calling for your attention.
Ah, sir, but a moment of your time, will you perchance here visit the tailor? That man breaks in. Yes, sir, because I seem to have offended the man. I've commissioned a hot-blooded fool to make me a costume, but he's thrown me out of his shop and will not speak with me now.
So what?
The man suddenly balls his fist and shakes him at the sky. What have I done to deserve such treatment? Nothing, I say. I was a patron. It was his duty to serve me. A churlish buffoon.
What is it you want from me?
He focuses on you again. Oh, yes, you. Could I beg of you to enter the place and fetch my costume for me, sir? I have a masquerade to go to. I've not the time to commission another tailor.
I'll do it, but not for free.
You'll what? For the power's sake, man, you're just fetching a costume. It won't take but a moment of your time, fuck's sake. I certainly don't think such meager act would be worth a wage.
Fine, I'll go get it then.
Oh, most excellent, sir. This very building right here. He points to the long, low structure just north of him. I thank you, sir.
I can't even fucking see. Let's go inside, where there's light. Goncows. This short, heavy-set, middle-aged man is wearing clothes that seem to be spun of glittering gold. In his hands he holds a bolt of cloth, strung taut over a wooden frame. He is currently embroidering some pattern into fabric. Greetings. The man doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence.
He continues to work at his embroidery, muttering under his breath as he sews. Shimmering motes of light seem to sparkle and drop from the tip of the needle.
Good sir, did you hear me?
Greetings, Master Gonclaves. Gonclaves immediately turns from his work and bows politely to Fall from Grace. A gesture she then returns.
Greetings, Lady Grace. How is it that I help you today? That order is almost complete.
There's no need for haste in my request, Master Gonclaves. Your skill demands time, and no doubt that what comes from your hands will be pleasing. I am not here regarding that matter, however. This man here,
Fall from Grace bows to you,
wished to speak with you for a moment.
Of course. And so, sir, what was it you are here to see me about? I had questions.
I hope it is about garments and the like. I shan't answer anything not concerning myself or the store, you know.
Well, let's see here. I wanted to pick up a dustman costume.
Your luck, sir. I happen to have one available. It's 30 copper commons.
I'll take it.
He gives you a set of neatly folded robes under a counter. Here you are, sir. I should warn you, though. This is for the upcoming masquerade of Lord Erd. Many folk are already attending as dustmen.
I'll keep that in mind, you fat fuck.
Alright. So come back outside and give, where the fuck did he go? There he is. Here is your fucking costume. Fine, fine, take it. Here, he tosses you 30 copper commons.
Wait, Gonclave says many people are already going to this masquerade as dustmen.
Did he? Blast! I would hate to arrive at such a common costume.
I could go see if he has another ready, but it will cost you.
Not a bad idea, not bad at all. Quickly! Okay, so I guess we're going back in here for dick liquor. If we can get people out of our fucking way. $50 coppers. Alright, so we'll take this one for 50 coppers. He makes a disgusted noise, snatches the costume from you, and shoves 50 coins in your hands. Now I be off! Farewell. Alright, whatever. We're just helping out good Samaritans here. It's time to save. It's been a few days. Alright. So, before we completely abandon the clothing shop, we'll go ahead and save again for good measure. Alright, so as you can see here, Anna and Fall from Grace both can get new armor. Increases regeneration, additional priest spells. Oh, Anna was supposed to be able to steal that stuff, but she failed. Try again. Wait, does she level even? That might help even more. Maybe my stealing is not that good. I'm not... Pickpockets, well. We'll try it a couple times here. Nope, not working out. Let's see if we do it this way. Get the fuck out of the way, you dumb fucking bastard.
Okay, great. That's not what the fuck we're trying to do here. This is not working out in my fucking favor. Alright, so obviously only the nameless one can talk to her. Him, whatever. So we want to steal the expensive one there and the brazen rogue. Got it. Alright, so we got the magical noise there. Save and do it again. And this time we're going to steal this. Alright, we got that as well. No need to be greedy. We took the two best ones. So at this point, Anna, we'll give that a fall from grace. That brings her down to -3, so that was a good steal. And this brings her down to the same. Except these give her the additional priest spells. 3 first and another 2 second. So we'll take that. You can just drop the old armor. I don't even think we need it. Anna's, however, +1 Thaco, 4 armor class. This piece of sturdy leather armor was clearly fashioned for a female. It's a piece of a remarkably skillful craftsmanship. Small metal plates and bands are carefully concealed here over the jerkin surface, provided a great deal of protection without hampering mobility. The armor seems best suited for a flashy fighter who would make full of use of the free movement it would afford them. The enchantments woven into it by conclaves not only serve to protect such combatants, but aid them in their balance and striking of their foes as well. This bodice, much like the one fall from grace Madame of the brothel of slating intellectual lust often wears, enchantments woven into it, allow additional first and second level spells per day. And we will mage. Where the fuck is priest? Priest. Okay, here. So we can do Halo of Lesser Revelation. We'll take that. And what else we got here? Curse. Protect evil. Protection from evil. We'll take a curse. We'll take a little bit of everything, you know. More cure moderate wounds. Of course. There we go. What's that? Yeah, alright. Fantastico. We have some other levels here we need to take care of, so let's go ahead and save now that we've successfully stolen some shit and saved some gold. I probably should have been stealing from the get-go, but hey, I'm not big on the thievery. So, anyways, we have a level 4 Morte and Ignis. So I'm going to go ahead and level these two guys, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So Morte, officially, we're going to go over our characters here quick. We have a level 10 mage, that's the nameless one. He's sitting at -1 AC and 84 hit points with some nice stats. Dakan, a fighter mage, is at 7/7 with -8 armor class. Impressive. 88 hit points. 20 strength, 18 dex, 20 constitution. Very impressive stats there. Morte is our hit point leader with 106 maximum hit points, a 0 armor class. He also has 16 strength, 18 dex, 18 constitution. And he's an 8th level fighter. Anna is our level 6 fighter, 7th thief. She's sitting at 61 maximum hit points and 62 current hit points. She must have some kind of buff. -3 armor class. She's got 20 dexterity. Our priest, Fall from Grace. She is level 7. She has a decent intelligent wisdom, charisma, constitution, and she's very attractive. 0 armor class and 42 hit points. We keep these two in the back. Our priest and our Ignis mage, who just received level 8. Has 20 constitution, 16 dex, 19 intelligence, And he has a boatload of spells. Elemental Strike, Fiery Rain, Infernal Orbs, Seeking Flames, Tongue of Flames, and a Magic Missile to boot. So that is the party update on video 37. Let's continue! Alright, so now that we have our armor here, got all kinds of fucktards in the tailor shop. Alright. I wish it would become fucking daylight. There's a slender young man approaches you wearing a somewhat worried expression. 1,000 pardons, sire, but I am looking for a certain man. Oh, and I think you might be able to help me. How so? I'm a messenger, sire, who seeks a man it said cannot die. A scarred man from whom death is nothing but the most trivial of annoyances. You match an admittedly vague description I was once given, sir, and I'd wonder if you were he. Yes, that's me. I'm fucking immortal. He nods and bows deeply to you. A message for you then, sir. Mistress Jolemy of the House Sirma, a lady of high standing, has sent me. Mistress Jolemy would like you to meet in the Civic Fest Hall where she would make a proposal, of which I know nothing. Should you choose to seek her out, she wears green silks trimmed with gold, and her hair is the color of blue steel. I believe that's also a Ben Affleck look from the movie Zoolander. That is the extent of my messenger, sir. Farewell. Wait, where's the Civic Fest Hall? In the northeastern corner of the park, Clerkwald, sir. 'Tis a large structure and should be easy to spot. Farewell, and fucking outie 5,000. Alright, so we'll go to the Civic Fest Hall, which we've been to. And we'll go talk to Jolemy. Splinter, Master Splinter. There she is. This stern-looking older woman seems to be looking for someone. Her eyes fix upon your face as you approach her. You, there. Might I have a word with you? Yes, you're Jolemy, correct? I spoke to your messenger. I am pleased to meet you, then. She gives a slight bow. I would make a somewhat unusual proposal, though you must admit you are an unusual man. I will give you 1,000 copper commons for your permission to kill you. Are you open to discussion for that matter? Sure, why not? After a short discussion, it comes down to the following terms. Jolemy will pay you 2,000 copper commons. In return, you will allow her to drive a dagger into your heart. She will then wait for you to awaken. Alright, well, let's do it! The affair is over in moments. She's already cleaned her blade and put it away by the time you've recovered. After picking yourself up off the fest hall floor, Jolemy hands you several rolls of copper coins while you rub your aching chest. Somewhat disappointing, I must admit. Ah, well. Coin well spent, nonetheless. Farewell. So, that's how you get 2,000 copper commons. Real easily. High five. We're going to talk to Salabesh the Onyx. This tall, thin man, dressed in heavy crimson robes, has sharp, pinched features. He bows regally as you approach him. I am Salabesh. I've called Salabesh the Onyx, future mage tutor for the Civic Feast Hall. You've business with me, I take it. No, just some questions.
About what? Not the war and the like, I hope. Plenty of more common folk could answer such questions, and I'd just as soon direct you to one of them.
Why are you called the Onyx?
A long tale which I'll shorten to save my breath. In my youth I was once called Salabesh the Golden, for I was said to have a heart of gold, small, hard, and yellow. Well, I cursed the fool who started that, so that he could only speak from his arse and defecate through his mouth. The Onyx appellation, along the same lines as the Golden, though admittedly somewhat less clever, soon followed. In any case, I'm much kinder fellow now, far less prone to laying curses and the like. I'm not certain if I deserve the name any longer.
You cursed him so that what?
Oh yes, you heard right. Salabesh sighs happily and chuckles to himself. That sort of thing is why I'm known as the Master of Curses.
Do you know a cursed man named Reekwind?
His eyebrows suddenly dart up. Oh yes, Jumble Murdersense cursed that man, if I recall correctly. Why, seeking to get his curse undone? Good luck. Only Jumble can do that, you know.
Where would I find Jumbled Murdersense?
Within the Civic Feast Hall, I supposed. Feast Hall? What the fuck ever hall? A short, portly fellow with leering smile. Never speaks, so you'll be hard-pressed to get anything out of him.
Alright. You do want that tidbit of information. So anyways, we're looking for a curse master. Jumble Murdersense. There's a little fat fuck. This short, balding piece of dog shit wears an orange tunic and rather sizable gut give him a look of a walking pumpkin. He is absent-mindedly patting his large paunch with a slow rhythm, as if it were a drum. The man's odd, crooked smile and strange gleam in his eyes make him look a bit mad. Greetings. The man gives an exaggerated, flourishing bow, and presents a small card, which only reads Jumble Murdersense. Zyle Sect, Sorcerer, Extraordinaire. He then snatches the card from your grasp and proceeds to eat it, grinning wildly all the while. Somewhere in the asylum is one barmy short. I'd like you to remove Reekwind's curse, fat boy. He pretends not to hear you, instead belching loudly and resuming his belly drumming, his eyes wandering around the fest hall. Remove his curse, Jumble, before I am forced to fuck you up. Jumble raises one eyebrow and takes a step back. He opens his mouth abruptly and, through his lips and throat, don't shape any words or sounds. A torrent of incomprehensible babbling begins to pour forth. What the? He shuts his mouth and the babbling ceases. He peers at you through narrowed eyes, a self-satisfied smile on his pudgy face. Suddenly you hiccup, and hiccup, and hiccup, and hiccup again. Jumble Murdersense merely turns his head and waves you away. Uh-oh. Looks like you just got a curse thrown down on you, Chief. What have you done to me, Jumble? He ignores you entirely. Fuck you, I'll talk to this guy outside. You haven't seen the last of me, dick licker. You see Salabesh the Onyx. He makes a brief but graceful bow. I've got some questions in between my hiccuping. Help me! Help you? Salabesh sneers. Doubtful it before. Alright. Jumbled Murdersense has cursed me. Jumbled Murdersense, that sputtering mooncalf could never have best me. Oh, the battles we used to have, though. He frowns. But I'm past all that now. Well, could you at least teach me a curse, then, I could use on him? Well, I don't normally do that. I keep my curses to myself, you know. And besides, even a single curse would take one long while to learn. More time than I'd care to spend. Perhaps you're just worried because your curses aren't good enough to best him anymore. You what? Of all the ridiculous. Now look here, you knuckle-dragging sack of scars. Salabesh the Onyx is master of curses, and there is no other. Why, I could give you but a single phrase that would render that nincompoop's cursing wholly impotent. Teach me then. No, I've simply no desire. Purse your lips. Look skeptical.
That's it, you've made me do it!
Salabesh utters a short string of impossible syllables, words of power, which you note mentally later to use against Jumble.
They'll see what that does to him. And telling me Salabesh the Onyx isn't the master of curses then.
Alright, so with our string of silly cursing... Oh, where's Fat Boy now? Yeah, you better fucking tumble off, you little fat whirling bastard. I'll curse the shit out of you. Oh, you are so lucky there's a door in the way. Get out of the way, you little fat pumpkin fuck. This is entirely unfair. Can't talk to him! Fuck! Doesn't even sound like a hiccup. It sounds like he's fucking orgasm. Oh, and this dickhead just fucking sitting here chilling. Alright, I can wait too, bitch. Oh shit, he moved! Get him! Throw a curse. Jumble stares at you with a somewhat skeptical expression as you speak the arcane syllables of Salabash's curse. After a moment of awkward silence, the Exalsic mage notes that nothing seems to have happened, and an evil grin spreads across his face. He opens his mouth to retaliate with another curse of his own, only to realize he has no voice. Salabesh's curse has removed Jumble's ability to speak, thereby destroying the Xylotek's ability to curse others. He clutches at his throat, panic welling up in his eyes. Looks like the tables have turned, fat boy. What do you think will happen when anyone whoever curse finds out you can't speak or curse anymore? He drops to his knees, a pleading expression in his fat fucking eyes. He looks ready to burst into tears. Will you remove the curse you placed on me and swear never to curse another who didn't mean you harm? He places his hands over his heart and nods vigorously. Very well, I'll remove the curse then, fat ass. Jumble slides with relief as you remove Salabesh's curse from him. He in turn removes his own, and your hiccups finally stop. He then bows humbly and casts his eyes to the floor. I'd like you to take your curse off Reekwood as well. He nods, pouting, and with a wave of his hand, removes Reekwood's curse. Alright. So now at this point we want to return to Reekwind to gain even yet more experience. As you see, you get a lot of experience in this game. I don't know how substantial the experience point bonus is that I am getting. I'm assuming it's pretty decent with 22 wisdom. I didn't feel like pouring all of my extra level points into wisdom because wisdom is one of the attributes that you actually can boost to 25 just by helping certain people. But anyways, alas. Let's return to Reekwind and finish up the quest. He's in the hive, I believe. It doesn't matter, wherever. This archway leads to Lower Sigil. And there's Reekwind. He's in the southwestern portion of the hive. You see Reekwind. His eyes have reverted to their normal size. He no longer is assailed by the twitching spasms that you noted before. He looks amazed. It stopped! It stopped! Did
He's like that. He snaps his fingers and looks down at himself. Powers above. I feel clean again.
Good to hear it. Jumble didn't want to remove the curse, but I got it out of him.
I thank you, sir. He looks flustered. I have nothing to pay you with, but you are in my good graces. For whatever it's worth.
He frowns and stands straight.
I will tell the story of your kindness to all who will listen.
Thanks, Requin. I was happy to help. Alright, and after that, let's just head back to the fest hall. It's time to join up with the sensates. But that will have to be another video, folks. So, stay tuned, fellow YouTubers.